Okay, here we go. All right, my event is starting. So we are live on YouTube now. We're gonna go ahead and push it live on Facebook. And here we go. All right, Facebook, I'm super excited to be here again. I am live right now for the first time. I am testing out a new setup and we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So I would absolutely love to get your feedback on this, see how the sound is coming through, if you guys can hear me well and see me well, if you can see this screen right here really clearly. Today, we're gonna talk about a very important subject. We already have a series of content that is helping businesses out there create a massive impact in this COVID-19 world. So today, in today's series, we're gonna talk about Facebook and YouTube Live and using that for your business so you can continue grabbing attention in this era that has dramatically changed how businesses do business in today's world and today's environment. There are many opportunities today available, and I have been talking about this opportunity for the last couple of weeks, so I'll give you a few minutes. Let me give me a minute or two. Let me find out if you guys can hear me well and see me well. I'm joining Facebook now, and I'm checking over here to see if you guys... Okay, good. So I got some people here. Saludos, Cristian. Great to have you here. Cristian, hice un seminario en español el otro día. No sé si lo viste, okay? So if you guys can hear me well and see me well, please comment below. Let me know in the comments. I am for the first time on YouTube. And if you go to YouTube and you search for Manuel Suarez, you should be able to see me there live. So I am simultaneously broadcasting across both YouTube and Facebook because I definitely believe that that's one of the greatest opportunities today in the marketing world. So if you guys want to comment, share, help me click on that link and hit share. I'm going to cover with you guys some things that we are doing successfully across our agency for my brands that I manage, for my clients, and for myself, and how you can also be a part of this opportunity. Okay, so first things first. People ask me if they should be doing Facebook or YouTube or which one they should be doing. They should be doing both. Right now, Facebook has its own audience and YouTube has their own audience. So if you're not on both platforms right now, then you're missing out. I have been talking about my battle plan on the COVID-19 environment, and I want to just give a quick recap of what this battle plan was all about. So let me see. Let me look at the recent files in here. And let's see. It's this one over here. And let's recap what my strategy is for the COVID-19 environment. Let me see if you guys can hear me well. Okay, Jimmy says video looks good. Vlado says hear you and see you good. Día Ma, haz en español, Manuel, porfa. Okay, por ahí viene pronto. Pamela is here, everything is good. Marjorie says, okay, great, fantastic. Okay, so my guys are letting everybody else know that I'm live. I should be here about 20, 30 minutes at the most covering this subject. Recap of my battle plan for 2020 COVID-19. Communicate with omnipresence. What does that mean? Be everywhere at the same time. God-like on social media. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Instagram TV, stories on Instagram, stories on Facebook. You want to be on Pinterest. You want to be on YouTube. You want to be in as many places as you possibly can, especially because these platforms are absolutely free to utilize. Again, if you guys are joining me on Facebook, I would absolutely love you, even more than I already love you, if you hit that share button and help me find more people that I can help with my mission of helping businesses in today's environment. Second, don't ignore reality. If you pretend like nothing is going on, people are not going to pay attention as much. If you pretend that the world has not dramatically changed, people are going to feel you are unreal. You want to talk with reality. You want to let them know what's going on with you so you can actually help them and provide value with your business, your message, your products, and your services. Be real about who you are, what you're doing, and how you are trying to help them in this very difficult time that we're all going through right now. Be a stabilizing influence. What does that mean? In other words, do not be a Debbie Downer. Make sure that you're providing value that is inspiring, that is educational, that is entertaining. It is not something that is actually making people feel worse about the existing state of affairs. Don't worry about it. The media is already doing that. You don't have to worry about bringing them down anymore. The media, that's their job. Your job is to bring them up to compensate for what the effects of the media is, all right? So make sure you have that in place. Providing value. Providing value means, what is your superpower? What is your number one skill? How can you help people? How can you make the world a better place? If you have a business, if you have a service, a product, a system that can be utilized to improve something, you have a superpower that you can utilize to make people better. Figure out what that superpower is. And if you have that superpower figured out, then that's how you provide value. You have to open up your doors. In my case, for example, I opened up my closed doors. I have had years of selling my programs for a lot of money. Instead of that, I opened them up for people to enroll and take advantage of it. So I opened up my superpower for the world to be able to take advantage of it. And now I have more attention than I've ever had before. Why? Because I'm following this formula. I am omnipresent. If you go to social media, you're going to find me everywhere. Go to Instagram, go to Instagram TV, go to Facebook, go to Snapchat, go to, actually Snapchat is the only one that I'm not there. Never mind that. TikTok, go to TikTok, go to Instagram stories, Facebook stories, go to LinkedIn, go to email, go to Messenger. Everywhere you go, you're going to be able to see me because I am being omnipresent. I am talking about how to use COVID-19 right now to survive. How can you take advantage of something so horrible as COVID-19 so you can actually get more attention? What is your strategy? Talk with reality. Be a stabilizing influence. Provide value. Build audiences. Guys, right now we are doing some incredible things with audience building. Some things that I have never even dreamed about, all right? So for example, if you look at my dad's content, if you go to YouTube, all right, and you check out my father, or if you go to Facebook and you check out my father, his name is Frank Suarez. We have a brand called Metabolismo TV. If you search this individual out, you will see what we're doing. Actually, in fact, he's probably live right now as we speak. Let me see. Is he live? He actually might be live at the time that we are recording this because he's absolutely walking the talk himself. So we are putting a lot of content out there every day that is real to them. Right now, we have 2.37 million subscribers on YouTube, but that's not the point. We have had great growth for 8 years since we've been building that channel, since we uploaded the first video 8 years ago. Consistency is the key, but right now, the pace that we're growing is unheard of. It's unprecedented. In the last 28 days, we have gathered 235,000 new subscribers, and we're getting over 27 million views just on YouTube and another 25 million views on Facebook. Because of that, there's no virus that can bring us down. No COVID-19 will affect what we have going on in our business. So when you get attention, you can actually continue growing no matter what situations the world is presenting to you that you cannot escape from. It's all about capturing that attention. So what did we do with this individual? With my father, we started being more omnipresent. We started getting him in front of more platforms. He started doing more, excuse me, more Facebook Lives and more YouTube Lives. Got my water here. He started being on more platforms than ever before. He's doing Facebook and YouTube Lives every single day. And we're going to talk about that today a little bit more because that's what I want you guys to do more of yourselves. So in his case, he's been doing videos like this consistently for years, but we have stepped it up to another level. And because of that, the content has resonated with a lot more people. Omnipresent, he has talked with reality. He's talked about from his area of expertise, how can he help people do better and feel better about themselves and their bodies. He's been doing that. He's been talking about providing value. He's been overall following this exact formula, and now we have more audiences than we ever dreamed about. To give you a comparison to this particular point, 235,000 subscribers. It took us about 6 years to get to 235,000 subscribers. From 0 to 235,000. Now, in 28 days, we got 235,000 new ones just this month alone. This strategy works. Our business, which is called Natural Slim, has more expansion. We are getting more business and more people calling us trying to get our help and our services even though they are at home in isolation, in social distancing. Why is that still happening? Well, number one, we got more attention. Number two, the economy has been flooded with $2 trillion and people are feeling more secure about spending their money. Purchases are occurring online. Purchases are occurring like they used to before. We are seeing a lot of numbers coming in that are showing us that people are still spending their money. People are getting grants by the government. People are getting programs like the Paycheck Protection Program that I've been talking about that are going to give them more money to spend on their usual things because they don't have to hold on so tight because they're getting government assistance. There are people with making six figures a year, $100,000 or more, that are still getting thousands of dollars a month just because the government is feeling like giving all this money away for this economy to continue going in the right direction. So you want to take advantage of that because people are still spending. But if you want to go back to the formula here, to repeat what I have been talking about recently, if you go down this path, you communicate omnipresence, you don't ignore reality, you are stabilizing influence, you provide value, you build audiences like never before, you provide value. By doing that, you can now sell to your audiences and to your existing base. These people are the ones that you want to be able to market to and sell your products. Do not start a relationship in number one by selling your products, making offers. This is not an existing market for that. This is a market for you to be able to do all of this, provide value, and once you have them nurtured and provided value, now you can sell them something along the way. I put here, as you can see here, a point that says, become a marketing expert, which is point number 6. Why? Because if you don't know how to sell them things, all these points 1 to 5 are irrelevant because you can create huge audiences, but if you don't figure out how to put an offer together, how to sell something of value to them, how to get them to opt into your funnels, into your customer journey, then it's all for naught. So you got to make sure that you know how to put an offer in front of them. And you can accomplish that by becoming a marketing expert, which I'll mention right now in case you haven't done, if you haven't done that yet. In 14 days from now, actually 15, we are closing down our humanitarian campaign, all right? So again, if you guys are joining on Facebook now, again, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, thank you for joining in, for tuning in on YouTube. We are closing down our humanitarian campaign for the Facebook Masters program. In 15 days, if you want to get access to this 190 lesson, 12 module course, 38-hour course, you're going to have to pay $2,000 to get access to it, like I have been selling it for years. If you want to get access, you can still do that right now because I am walking the talk. You can still enroll by going to manuelsuarez.com/expansion. All right? Now, there's a difference between people that are action takers and dreamers. It's a very big difference. Either you're an action taker and you're an individual into practicing what you're learning, or you're somebody that dreams about having a better quality of life. I have gotten right now about 11,000 people registered in the last few weeks. And I'll tell you guys that data, about 11,000 people. The Wall Street Journal, Apple News, Finance Yahoo picked up the story, and it has gotten a lot of people. I have gotten people from all over the world. I think we are at 70 countries or 100 countries or something like that. People from India, from Pakistan, from US, from England, from all over the world have signed up to this particular offer. Let me tell you a little secret, all right? Out of those 11,000 people, we put some requirements for people to be able to opt in, to be able to access the course. Number one, we said you got to stay active. If you don't stay active, you're going to lose access to the course, all right? And we're not messing around here. You got to stay active. You got to move on the course. I'm giving you access to a $2,000 course. Stay active. You got to spread the word and help me share with your friends and family, number 2. And number 3, you got to be willing, if you want to keep access, to give me a testimonial video. You don't have to do that, but if you don't, eventually you will lose access to the course, all right? But if you do, you keep it forever. So I put those 3 actionable, very simple things to follow in place, and we have had thousands of people, about 4,000 I can tell you, that have not logged in, even though they actually claimed their own account and accepted it, they haven't even logged in. So these people have lost access to the course. So if you have yourself registered and have not moved, you will lose access any day now. We're sending a total of 3 warning emails. Hey, we have not seen you move on the course. Hey, just so you know, here's a follow-up. We're gonna revoke your access. Hey, final warning, if you don't sign up, if you don't sign in the next 24 hours, you're gonna lose access. So we're giving you warnings on emails, but you have to remain active. Why? Because I don't want dreamers only. I want dreamers that are practitioners. So if you're not a practitioner, don't even waste your time because you're gonna end up losing your access. If you want to really be a practitioner and get access to the training and the tools that I've implemented over the last 7 years of my marketing career to help businesses like Dr. Berg, like Frank Suarez, like Nancy Cartwright, like Chick Corea, and the list goes on and on. To help all these people expand and get more attention, you need to move on the course because I'm going to teach you all about from strategy to audience building to content creation to creating ads to analytics to all of it inside this program. Only sign up if you want to be a practitioner, and if you are signed up, make sure you become a practitioner because otherwise you're going to be cut off, all right? So again, on the 30th of April at midnight, there are no more signups. There are no more signups on the 30th of April. So make sure that you take me up on that particular thing. So let me see what's going on here on Facebook. Okay, great. Carson says, I got to know Frank and Manuel in the same week independently. Frank is a fabulous health teacher. Muchas gracias. He's a great guy, that's for sure. Thank you, Carson. Okay. Great. So you guys can leave some more comments. I see them coming in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining live. I appreciate that very much. Okay, good. So let's get to it. All right. So you get the idea on this, guys. This is a strategy. This is a COVID-19 battle plan. Make sure you put it into action and get going. So what we want to talk to you guys about today, it's about the battle plan that is the content strategy, omnipresence. You want to do Facebook and YouTube Lives as much as possible, all right? If you don't have a YouTube channel, you can create it. And YouTube is actually something that you want to keep on building, and it's a long-term platform for yourself and your brand. It's a long-term strategy. It doesn't happen overnight. Look at Dr. Berg. He started his first video in 2008. Look at my father. The first video was uploaded in 2012. It's been 12 years for Dr. Berg. It's been 8 years for my dad. It's a long-term strategy, but it's still very powerful and very effective if you be consistent on this platform. If you continue doing it nonstop and actively on these platforms. It's about consistency that wins the game. On Facebook, the expansion can happen faster, all right? If you do Facebook Lives consistently, if you do content every day, you can actually just become a marketing expert yourself and use that content to help you find more audiences. I'm going to go to my computer right now, and I want to share with you guys an article that I got from Facebook that my Chief Marketing Officer, Jorge, shared with me in regards to what Facebook believes that you as a business needs to be doing right now using the power of social media. So let me just get into my window here, and you should be seeing here in a second. Yep. So, okay, so you're seeing my screen right now, and you should be able to still hear me. You don't see my face anymore, but I'll get back to you guys in a second. Let me just take this logo out of here, and if we go. And now I'm going to show you this article right here, okay? So, for example, it's talking about restaurants and cafes. So it says, we recognize this in certain times can create unique challenges for restaurants and cafes. That's why we're working to provide helpful information and support during this time and have created this resource with examples of how businesses can adapt and respond. Here are 4 things your business can do to adapt and respond. 1, stay connected with your customers. 2, consider ways to keep your business running. 3, keep your employees safe and informed. 4, get examples and inspiration. So staying connected with your customers. Number 1, it says share updates. Share important information about give it to you again. Share important information with your customers using email, your website, Facebook page, Instagram business profile, or however you typically connect. I have seen people make the wrong decision and say, I'm just not going to communicate. I'm just not going to respond to them or talk to them at all because I don't want to just create more panic. Wrong. You might include information about your availability, hours, or the measures you're taking to make your premises or products safe. So I want to just say something about this for a second. Okay, so on this particular note over here, let me go back to my screen here and take this off. So on that particular note right there, which says, make sure people know that you're taking measures to be safe, to be comfortable, to have the environment clean. If you have open businesses, for example, that you can service people, let's say that you have an actual essential business, a doctor, a chiropractor, you might be allowed to service people because you have a warehouse or something. Make sure people know that you're taking precautions to keep your environment safe, all right? That you're following the CDC regulations and all the information that is actually important for people to follow so we can have more guidelines in place that are keeping us in general safe. So communicate more, not less, communicate more. That's important as a business. So I'll go back over here to share this again with you guys. And let's keep going over this. So answer questions. Let customers know they can call, email, or message you with questions. You can consider adding answers to top questions directly on your website. Or use the following to save time when responding to frequently asked questions on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp Business. Facebook Save Replies, Facebook Instant Replies, Quick Replies, WhatsApp Quick Replies. Now, a little note about this. If you guys follow my content, if you guys do my training, you know I do a lot of this. Messenger marketing, messenger bots in connection with ManyChat can help you get all this set up so people know that you're alive and well and still ready to help them. Okay, so this is what I want to talk to you guys about today. Post creative content. Even if you can't conduct business as usual, you might consider how to keep customers engaged with your business. Try posting how-to videos, behind the scenes photos, or going live on Facebook or Instagram. It's essential to let people know that you are okay. You want to let them know that you're going to continue being in business. And this is an article directly recommended by Facebook themselves for you to be able to get all that stuff done, and you can continue being in business and let these people know that you are alive and well. So I see Karen says, I would like to do this kind of things you said, but I don't have idea what kind of videos I have to do. I have a store in Amazon, and how can I build something similar like you said? Okay, that's a great question. If you have a brand that's on Amazon, what a great opportunity to get your brand on social media. I would do a lot of Facebook content, figure out again, what is your superpower? So for example, if you have a beauty brand and you are very knowledgeable in the subject of creams and beauty, you need to start talking about how to stay healthy and how to keep the skin healthy while at home. How to take your skin game to the next level, for example. No matter what it is, you have to figure out what is your ability that you have that most people out there don't have, and start talking about that. And that's where you start providing value. And at the beginning, maybe you get 1 or 2 people to see it, but it grows. It snowballs with time. And those videos on Facebook, Facebook Live or YouTube Live that are real as they come, that's what you use to actually invest on advertising dollars to reach more and more people. So you want to continue doing that because you want to be able to help people with your business and your brand. And it's very simple to get done. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that you can get done. Okay, I think I'm coming back now. So let's see. It totally crashed over here. We lost power for a second. So it seems like YouTube, we are live. And on Facebook, we'll see if we can get it back exactly where it was. Okay, yeah, we're live on Facebook again. Yeah, Pooja, that's a great question. I will answer that question, all right? So it seems like we're live on Facebook now. I lost a lot of you guys, so maybe you start coming in again, hopefully. And we just got this thing to turn on again. Let's open this up again here. And let's see, we got the audio. You guys can hear me well and see me well. Literally the power went out in this building and came back up. Okay, so we had a power surge. If we want to talk about the risk of live. This is part of the risk because we are live, all right? This is I'm actually here on April 15th at this exact time, and there's no way around it, right? So we are live right now. You guys are probably coming back in here. So I'll answer your questions, okay? We'll get to that in a second. So let's get to it. And let's see, all right? So there's a few ways in which you can go live. A few ways in which you can go live on Facebook and YouTube, all right? And I'll tell you what they are. Number one, phone. And you can do a live on your Facebook page, and you can use one of two things. You can either do your Facebook page app or your Facebook app. There's two platforms, all right? And these are Facebook page. And the other one is called Facebook. If you're going to do this, you do not schedule the event. You simply press a couple of buttons and you go live. And up you go. Live broadcasting to the world, all right? That's still very effective, especially if you don't have many audiences on your social media page. You start there and you talk to people, even if nobody joins. 1 or 2 people joins, you still talk to them as if you're talking to 1,000 people. You have a big audience and you're talking to them. Why? Most of the views happen after the live event is over. Most of the views, for example, right now on Facebook, I have several dozen people. We just crashed. And this video is going to end up having thousands of views organically. So people continue watching the event after they're live. So you want to talk to them like that because most of the people, like you guys, are watching the replay. All right, so that's a Facebook Live directly with the phone. There's an app called Facebook Page. You can check it out on your Google device or on your Apple device. And there's an app that we all use called Facebook, all right? If you are an admin or if you're an ad editor for the page or if you're an advertiser for the page, you can go live using the app, all right? So that's one thing. The other one is phone, YouTube Live, all right? There's one app that you need to use for this, and it's called YouTube. When you go to YouTube, you're going to see on your cell phone device, when you go to YouTube, you're going to see an actual button that looks like this. And can we zoom in on it, John? Sure. All right, let's see. All right, it looks like this. And it is a camera icon. So on your YouTube device, on your actual YouTube app, if you are signed in to your YouTube account, you can go live here by pressing on that button, all right? And it's gonna be very simple. There's gonna be an option over here that immediately once you click on it, it's gonna tell you what do you wanna do? You wanna go live? It says upload a video, or do you wanna go live? So you simply go live, and that is directly on your cell phone. You can get that done very easily on the cell phone, okay? So the one thing to note about this particular thing is that you are not gonna be doing simultaneous broadcasts like right now. Right now we are simultaneously on Facebook and we are simultaneously on YouTube, right? We are on both places at the same time. I have people watching this video on YouTube and I have people watching the same video on Facebook, which is amazing because we take advantage of the platform and we are omnipresent. We are many places at the same time, okay? So phone, YouTube Live, all right? And then we have desktop, Facebook Live. How do you do this? It's very simple. Let me show you, okay? It's just a couple of steps to get this done. And I'm gonna be here, I'm on my screen right here. You guys can see my screen now. I'm on Facebook and you can see here that I can go live on my actual profile, or I can go to my page. Let's see, I'm gonna go to Metabolismo TV over here. And it's going to open up this page, and I can go over here to this section here, and I can press this button. And using my webcam, I can go live on Facebook. Very simple with a couple of steps just like that. So over here is loading the page. Usually it's going to be faster, but we are here live together. So it says, welcome to the live producer. Okay, next. I can either do a stream key or I can use the camera, right? Let me explain to you what this is. This is brand new, by the way, all right? Let me explain this section right here. If you use a stream key, you're using something like Wirecast or OBS, which are softwares to be able to stream with more of a production. If you want to just go live, you're going to just simply go to use camera. And it's going to ask you to allow the camera, and then you're going to go through a couple of steps. And this is all new, guys, by the way. All right, so it's going to be go live now. You enter the title of the video. This is a test. You say something about the video. Again, little note right here, guys. The description is more important than the title. This is the title right here. This is the test, right? This is more important than the title. Why? Because that's what people see on the feed. They don't see the other things there. That's what they see. And because of that, you want to make sure that you are writing correctly what the description is, because on YouTube, the title is more important. On Facebook, the description is more important because that's what people see on the feed itself. You can cross-post more pages. You can share to page groups, etc. And then you can just go ahead and look at this thing. And over here, you're going live on Facebook, settings, and you're going to be able to just go live by clicking this button over here. 1 second. Clicking this button over here that says go live, all right? As simple as that. So that is actually, it doesn't get easier than that. If you want to do a simple production, you can do it exactly like I showed you guys through your Facebook page in just a few steps like that. Okay, great. So Mary Sloan says, watching you go live. Okay, great, Mary Sloan. All right, let me bring myself back to the screen here, okay? Okay, so you get the idea on how simple that is to get it done. So that is on the desktop device. If you want to do on YouTube the same process on YouTube, you can do the same thing, all right? You can do desktop on YouTube Live, okay? And again, we're not talking about simultaneous, right? So if you go here, we go back here to this window here. And we pull this in here. Let's see. And we're going to go to YouTube here. This is my dad's channel, for example, here. I can go to, oh, look at this. This is what I was telling you guys. Look at this. 235,000 subscribers in the last 28 days. 25 million views. 3.1 million minutes watched in the last 28 days. Actually, hours watched. 3.1 hours watched, okay? So how to go live? You can see here from the desktop at the top right, there's an icon here. Let me see if I can zoom into it. You see it here. I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to say go live. And then it opens up a series of steps that I can actually put into place. And they have actually made it way easier. Like you can see here right now that I'm live, right? COVID-19 Business Survival Series. We got people watching on this one on YouTube. And I can press a couple of buttons and just do a new live stream. On this one over here, we can go to Stream Now Classic and just press a couple of buttons and just go live. So let's see, for example, here, what I would do on this example here. They have actually made this way better and way easier to overall to manage. But you can go to Stream. You can select your title of the video. This is a test. You can select public or unlisted or private. If you want to do an actual public event so everybody can see it, you go to public. You put a couple of questions. You answer a couple of questions here like, no, it's not made for kids. And then you go to create a stream. And that's going to just create that stream. And now you can go to that stream and press go live. So let me see if I can create it over here. It's going to announce it to people actually here right now. So we don't want to do that right now, but it's setting it up here. But we got the stream key here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to done. And then you can see here how this is kind of like the section in which the whole thing is actually being prepared right now that you can do in a couple of steps very easily right here. Over here at the top right, you see once it is connecting the streaming software, it's actually gonna go blue, and you can press on the Go Live button, and then off we go. Now, right now, it's not gonna go blue because right now I'm actually live on YouTube, and I cannot have two YouTube lives at the same time. If I were not live, this option right here will go blue. You will be able to see yourself in the camera here. It says connecting streaming software to start preview, all right? And then I'm gonna be able to go and click on Go Live and just go live directly with the actual desktop, okay? So that's a very simple way to get it done, okay? So I'm gonna just shut this off right here, okay? So let's see, let me go back here to my window and get this out of here. Okay, good. So let me see what I got here on the Facebook Live. Fernando says, where are you? I'm in Clearwater, in my office, Fernando. Okay, great. So, okay, good. So we got the desktop YouTube Live. You guys got that, all right? So number 5, okay, we can use a very simple platform like BeLive, all right? I don't know if I have one of my guys here, either Rain or whoever is here from my team. If you want to post our link that we just used on the webinar a few hours ago, you can post it there. BeLive is a very simple platform in which you can record with your device, your webcam, and it's very simple. You can be on live. You can actually ask for questions. People can come and questions. You can click on that question, and it pops up on the screen, and you can go live on Facebook and or on YouTube. You cannot do at the same time. You can do either Facebook or you can do YouTube, but all of them on BeLive. So again, it's BeLive.tv. I'll post a link in the comments here if you guys are interested in checking it out through my link. Very simple to use. It's desktop, super friendly overall. You don't need special software or anything like that just by actually setting it up one time. It's as simple as that. You can go live on Facebook or on YouTube, not at the same time, okay? One or the other. If you want to do what I'm doing right now, your option is Wirecast. I know there are other platforms. I am not familiar with them and I don't know them. I have been using Wirecast for many years. This is what we use for my dad's Facebook Lives, for Facebook Lives like this. I do productions for musicians like Chick Corea. We use Wirecast and we do simultaneous broadcasting. We cannot do broadcasting on Instagram yet at the same time, but I think that's rolling out very soon. Right now we can do Facebook, YouTube at the same time, and I would say keep it at that because every single platform that you add for simultaneous broadcasting, the more the bandwidth is taken up and the more difficulty you might have keeping the event in place and in good quality. So make sure you keep that in place. When you do Facebook and YouTube Live, just keep it at that. Those two are enough for you to be able to go. So Facebook and YouTube Live simultaneous. Facebook and YouTube Live simultaneous broadcasting. It's for Wirecast. So this is the production. Over here, I have a little software that I'm using for you guys. Check this out. This is super cool, guys, because you guys see a little logo on the bottom right of your screen right now, right? Well, for example, I can just press a button and I can take that logo away and that's gone, right? And I can just press another button and I can bring that logo back. Again, I'm not affiliated of Wirecast. I'm a fan of the platform. If you guys sign up, I don't get any money, so I don't care. I'm telling you something that works. I can have different audio sources and different video sources. So you can have a webcam or you can have a professional camera. There's things that you're gonna have to learn. For example, in order for you to connect a professional camera, you're gonna need a special little device. For example, we have a little device here that if you don't have this thing, right, which is a Magwell device, I cannot connect a professional camera without this. All right. If you want to do, it's called a USB capture Magwell device. If you want to connect a professional camera like the ones that you guys are seeing me with, you will need this. Now for audio sources, you can just plug them in or you can plug them in directly into the camera and just bring them in through the camera. This is needed, again, if you don't want to break your head trying to figure out why you cannot connect it with your camera into the computer. It's because you don't have something like this. This little thing right here costs about $250. How much is it? Free 99. John says free 99. I think we bought it for like 200 and something on Amazon. Check it out. USB HDMI capture device. With that, you can bring in professional cameras into the presentation, and I can just share my screen. Look at this right here. I can just press a button and get myself off the screen and very easily share that screen. And I can even keep myself on the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and add this right here for a second. Let me try something here, just because I wanna try it out because I'm with you guys here. I should be able to add myself back in the screen and just be in a little corner right here. So let's see. All right, so for example, I'm gonna put myself here in a little corner, and I'm doing this right now improvised. So I can just be on the screen here with you guys, and I can be sharing with you guys on the screen. You can see me here at the same time that you're seeing me move through the camera. $2.99. So $2.99, John says. So for example, right now you see me, and you also see me going through my presentation, the things that I'm sharing with you guys on the computer. Okay, so those are things that you can do with Wirecast very easily. Like if you want to have a green screen behind, for example, with Wirecast you can make everything else disappear and just make your body show up on a little corner, which makes it very easy. Again, this is not a Wirecast presentation or a Wirecast pitch. I wanted to just simply show you guys the simplicity of using a tool like this for simultaneous broadcasting overall. Okay. So there you have it. These are your platforms that you can use. I recommend that you do as many as possible. I don't do enough. I recommend that you do, if possible, if you're serious about growing your business, about getting attention, about surviving the COVID-19 era, I am highly recommending that you do as much Facebook Live and as much YouTube Live as possible so you can get more attention and get into a situation in which you have too much attention that you cannot even service all of them. That's what I highly recommend for you guys, all right? So again, phone, Facebook page, or Facebook app. Phone, YouTube Live on the YouTube app. Desktop on the Facebook Live. Desktop, YouTube Live directly on the actual YouTube page. BeLive.tv. Hopefully somebody posted the link in the comments for you guys to sign up through my link. It's very simple to use, very user-friendly. I love the platform. And you can go live directly using your laptop every day as much as you want. And it's free, and you can even schedule the events. Wirecast, Simultaneous, Facebook, and YouTube, all right? So little note on this, none of these guys right here, none of them, you cannot schedule these events ahead of time. You cannot schedule them. You have to just go live, all right? You simply just press on the button and you go live, all right? That's the way it works. Now, if you want to schedule it, hey, Manuel Suarez is about to go live. Click the button that says remind me, and I'll make sure to remind you. And Facebook reminds them, and YouTube also reminds them, right? If you want to get them scheduled, you're going to have to use a software at this point. I believe Facebook has rolled out the ability to not use a software, but that's not fully rolled out yet, and it might be a problem. So right now, you can schedule the event, but you're going to have to pull in the event with a platform like this. So on BeLive.tv, you can schedule. On Wirecast, you can schedule the events, and it's very simple to get them done. Scheduling the events so it can announce it to the world, and you can have a link so you can promote to your list. Like for example, if you have a customer list, why not schedule a Facebook event and say, hey guys, so thank you for being our customers. I know that times are rough right now, but I want to show you what we're doing to continue to provide value to you. Here's a link. I want you to join me on Facebook Live. Bring your questions and let me help you get through with my superpower, all right? And you can just send an email out, a messenger broadcast, a social media post, so you can actually keep people informed about your business. If you schedule the event, you can actually send out a link to people that you're gonna be able to get on the Facebook page, so you can actually get people excited about that event and then go live and have already people waiting for that event to start, okay? On BeLive.tv, you can do that, and on Wirecast, you can do it. What is the advantage of Wirecast? You can do more of a production, you can share logos, you can share screens, you can do different camera angles and different audio sources. You can do all of that you cannot do without Wirecast, right? That's the advantage. The other major advantage is that simultaneous broadcast. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube at the same time. And that's another major advantage of using this particular platform right here. So that is Wirecast, all right? Another thing that I want to mention, the final thing that I'll mention on Facebook and YouTube on Wirecast, if you guys are curious about it, I don't even know if you guys are interested in that. Hopefully you are. Okay, Fernando says it's a capture card HDMI. You got it. That's right. 𝗟𝗏𝗡 is another platform. Okay, great, Fernando. 𝗟𝗏𝗡. Carson says Frank's YouTube channel is extremely valuable. He opened new perspectives to me on a couple of health topics. It's great. Fantastic. Okay, great. So a little note about this, Wirecast, Facebook, and YouTube, all right? If you're going to have simultaneous broadcasting on Facebook and on YouTube, and you want to schedule it, you cannot schedule it on both Facebook and on YouTube. You have to schedule it on Facebook, and on YouTube, you have to do some other setup. I don't want to get into it, but it's called RTMP server. And you're going to get a special key that you're going to insert on the Wirecast event, and that's how you can go live on both of them. Long story short, why is that the case? Facebook does not allow simultaneous broadcasts on other platforms that are not Facebook. Because of that, they're going to not allow YouTube to also get that same key and stream to the world. So you have to do something that is a workaround, which is called the RTMP server, all right? So if you don't have enough data on this, just Google it, Wirecast, simultaneous broadcast, and you can get yourself educated on that, because I've been getting myself educated for years on that subject, all right? Okay, good. So very good. So let's see if I have any questions. If not, that's what I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Fernando, yes, I did get that. Fernando's saying you also have 𝗟𝗏𝗡 for streaming. I don't know anything about 𝗟𝗏𝗡, all right? So if you guys want to try that out, go for it, all right? Absolutely. I'm sure there's other tools. Kara says, thank you. This is so helpful. Great. I'm glad you liked it, Kara. If you guys are here late, make sure that you watch the replay because I went over the recap of my battle plan for COVID-19, number one, and also the Facebook and YouTube Live simultaneous strategy, or also doing Facebook and YouTube Live consistently so you can reach a lot of people. Again, thank you for following. I appreciate you guys very much. And that's it. We're going to be wrapping up for today. And thank you guys very much. Keep the questions coming. Keep the motion going. And if you guys haven't done this, where did I enter that? Okay, so I think I did over here. We are closing the Facebook Masters program and the humanitarian campaign. We are closing it on April 30th. Close down. Done. All right. You want to get access to it, you're going to have to pay $2,000 after April 30th midnight. All right. So we're still available. ManuelSuarez.com/expansion. Okay. ManuelSuarez.com/expansion. And you can still sign up and be a part of it. If you are willing to stay active, if you're willing to share with your friends and family, if you're willing to provide testimonial, then absolutely recommend that you actually take advantage of this opportunity, because I'm going to help you put yourself on a roadmap until you can get your business in this whole social media environment and do it quite well. All right? Okay, Anna says, thank you. Learn something new every day. Okay, great. Mark says, we use 𝗟𝗏𝗡 and love it. What we did with you. Fantastic, Mark. Excited to hear that. Riggs is here showing up late. Riggs, thank you for showing up. I'm about to wrap up, so thank you guys very much for being here. And I love you guys very much. I wish you a ton of success. Keep on dominating the game. Take advantage of any opportunity you can find in this environment. Trust me, I guarantee you. There's two sides, all right? There's two sides to this entire situation. There's the Debbie Downers of the world, and then there's the positive, optimistic people, all right? The Debbie Downers is all doom and gloom, and the world is going to end, and we're all going to die at some point, right? That's a Debbie Downer. The optimist finds opportunities. I am seeing opportunities every day. People that I work with see opportunities every day, and it's all about capitalizing in these opportunities that make the difference between the successful entrepreneur, successful person, and the overall loser, right? So you got to put yourself in one of those two sides. It's all about that. Just choose a side. Are you Debbie Downer? or are you an optimist? All right? Are you an optimist or are you, I know that's misspelled for sure. Are you an optimist or are you a Debbie Downer? Pick a side, all right? If you picked this side, keep coming into my training. Do the Facebook Masters. Get educated. Stop wasting your time. Don't binge watch on shows on the weekend. Look for opportunities. Be out there in activity, in motion. Look for expansion. Look for creation. Look for more accomplishments in life. Make yourself more valuable if you're on this side. If you're on this side, well, there are some great shows rolling out. I think on May 5th, a new season of Billions is coming out. So that's exciting for you. You can actually watch CNN, Fox, CNBC. These guys were going to keep you on that trend, all right? They're going to help you out a lot to stay with that mentality, all right? That's on that side. Don't do my course. Don't do training. Don't get educated. Don't look for expansion. Look for anything that you can do to keep yourself down there, all right? And you're going to be able to stay on that crowd. So pick a side, and based on that side, either become a practitioner or succumb to the environment. Choose one. It's as simple as that. It starts with a mindset. If you don't have the right mindset in place, nothing else is going to happen. That's why optimism is one of the most undervalued superpowers an individual can ever have. Optimism makes a difference between a successful individual and a loser. Believe it or not. Sure, there has to be certain skill level and ability, but how do you think that ability is accomplished? You accomplish it because you're optimistic you can accomplish it. The difference between a beginner and a professional is only one. The beginner gave up. The professional didn't. You realize that? Basketball players, marketers, business owners, Jeff Bezos of the world, all these people, the only difference between them and losers are they continued until they became professionals. So choose a side. As simple as that. Are you in this camp right here, or are you in this camp? If you're in this camp, welcome to my camp. We conquer the world together. We win. Why do we win so effectively? Because there's so many Debbie Downers out there. And the world could be so dark out there that in reality, we don't have a lot of competition, guys. All right? Most of the world out there is in the direction of succumbing and not surviving and not expanding. Entrepreneurs, the 1%, the 2%, the 3% maybe, we are the optimists that are always keeping the world moving forward and in motion, all right? No matter what the situations presented to us, no matter what it is, all right? Okay, guys, you guys are awesome. Again, thank you for joining, and I will see you on the next Business Survival Series. Keep moving forward. Talk to you guys soon.